Hello everyone, Lucky Duck with you, your small time gambler. Today we're going to step up to the craps table and use a strategy that I've used in the past called the step down system. I've used this for several years successfully. The strength of this system is that you're betting enough that the casino will notice you, and you should get offered some comps, whether that be a dinner or a show, or perhaps reduced room rates at the resort where you're staying. The step down system also is low risk, so although you'll look like a big bettor, you're not really risking all that much money. I actually saw this system touted by El Toro over at El Toro Craps a while back, and just wanted to share it with you folks. We'll be concentrating strictly on place bets using this system. We will not be placing any pass line bets, as that is a contract bet. And what I mean by that is that when using a contract bet, you have to leave that bet down until either the number is hit or the 7 is hit and you lose your money. Place bets are not contract bets. You can pick those up or put them down anytime you want to, and it's a nice little benefit. As I've stated before, a little table etiquette here. The numbers up top of the table and up top of the screen, that's the turf of the dealers. You never put your hands up there, place any bets. Just put your bets in the middle of the field and instruct the dealer where you'd like those chips to go. Excuse me. The same if you want to take a bet down, you ask the dealer, say for instance you want to take down the 4, just instruct the dealer, please take down my 4, and he will do that and put the chips in front of you on the table. At that point you can reach down and pick them up. As always, when you step up to a table game in a casino, you need to have a win limit and a loss limit. We're going to start off with $300, which is my normal buy-in for a craps game. Our win limit today will be $100, so we'll get up to $400. The loss limit will be, if everything goes wrong that can go wrong, we will lose $270 and walk away with $30 in our pocket. That very seldom, if ever, happens, but they call it gambling for a reason. Excuse me. To get started, the dealer will slide the dice to our first shooter. We will not put down a pass line bet, but we'll wait for a number to be established before we start wagering. So the dice are in hand of the shooter, and here's the come out roll. Number is established 5, and this is where we get involved. Okay, in this system we'll be at a $5 table, which is where the small time gambler normally plays. We'll put $5 on the 4 and the 10. These pay 9 to 5 on place bets. Pretty hard to hit these, so we'll put the minimum amount there. We'll put $10 each on the 5 and the 9, which pays 7 to 5. So if either one of those hits, we'll get paid $14. That's a little more common, so we'll bet a little more. And then the most common numbers hit are the 6 and the 8. That's where we're going to put the bulk of our money. We're actually going to put $30 on each number. These numbers pay 7 to 6 on the odds. So if they do hit, we will win $35. So at the moment, as you can see, our $300 is down to $210, which means we have $90 at risk. You walk up to a table and put $90 at risk, the casino will notice. So we're most at risk on the first roll after the number is established. We want to see the shooter hit some numbers so we can recoup some of the money that's out there and get that money down and away from risk. So the number is 5. The dealer passes the dice to the shooter. Shooter picks them up, throws the dice, and we hit a easy 8. Easy 8, you can see that pays $35. Now the step down system, once we hit the numbers, we will take that 8 down, which is the number that we hit. We will also take the number down that has the same odds, in this case the 6, which pays 7 to 6 as the 8 does. So we'll take down the 6, and as you can see, after one roll we're already up $5. We still have 4 numbers working, the 4, 5, 9, and 10, which means we have $30 at risk, and we can take these numbers down anytime we wish. The system, we're going to leave these up and hope that they hit. Dice are in hand. The next roll comes out, and we hit the 9 for a $14 payoff. So the number we hit, we take down, and that at 7 to 5. The other number that's also 7 to 5 is the 5. So we'll take that one down, and so we're up $39 after 2 rolls. And we still have the 4 and the 10 working for us. Dice are in hand. Dice are rolling across the table. And we hit the dreaded 6 and 1, and that shooter is all done. The dreaded 7 hits. So we're at $339 after 1 roll. The dice goes to the next shooter. Everybody has their pass line bets down except us, because we don't do that with this system. The dice are rolling. The easy 6 is hit. So now we have the number established, and once again we get busy. $5 on the 4 and the 10, because that's the least likely to hit. 10 on the 5 and the 9. And finally $30 on the 6 and the 8, the most likely to hit. Now in this system, to be profitable, we have to hit that 6 or 8 before we hit the 7 pretty often to get our bankroll up, or else it'll be a long day for us. The 4, 5, 9, and 10, if we hit those, that'll keep us playing a little longer. But the 6 and the 8, that's the secret. So here's the first roll. There's the 9. We win the $14. We take down the 9 once again as we did last time. The 5 is the opposite number with the same odds at 7 to 5, so that comes down. And the next roll comes out, and it's the easy 4. So we win $9 on that at 9 to 5. We take down the 4s, that's because that's hit. And the opposite number is the 10, also at 9 to 5. We take that down. So now we're up $2. We've got $60 at risk, hoping that the shooter will hit that 6 or the 8 next. So dice in hand, the roll comes out. It's a 5. That number we've taken down. We could have won $14 if we'd left it up, but the reason for this system is to get the risk down quickly. So if they throw numbers and hits that we would have won, we're perfectly okay with that. Next number comes up. There's the hard 8. That's the one we've been looking for. So we win $35 on that. We take down the 8. We take down the 6, which is the same odds, the opposite number at 7 to 6. And we're at $397. We have nothing working now. So we just sit and watch and see if the shooter hits the 6 or if he 7's out. Dice in hand, there's the 7 out. So we're at $397. And we go on to the next shooter. Dice are in hand. Pass line bets are down by everyone except us. The shooter throws a hard 6. And so we're back up with our bets. 5 on the end, $10 on the 5 and 9. And finally the 2 middle numbers, the 6 and the 8, $30. And we're at $307. Dice come out, and there's the 6 again. We love that. That puts us at $342. We take down the 6, and the opposite number of the 6 is the 8. We take that down. That puts us at $402. Normally, at this point, we would ask the dealer to take down the rest of the numbers. We still have $10, $20, $30 out there, and we would have $432, and we would walk away from the table at that point with a pretty nice win. However, we haven't shown you the entire system here, so we will keep playing until we get to a point where we can show you the rest of the step-down system. Right now we have 4 numbers working. The bets are off. The number was hit. So actually we can show you a little bit of the step-down system. Once again, no pass line bet. Dice are in hand. The shooter coming out throws the easy 8. So as you'll remember, the initial number, we bet $30 on the 6 and the 8. Since the number has been hit, we're going the second number now. We're going to step that bet down, lower our risk a little bit, and only bet $18 on the 6 and the 8, if I can get this right. Here we go. Now the 5 and 9 will always be $10. That never changes. And the 4 and 10 will always be $5. That never changes. But as you can see, we have less risk now than we did on the initial number. The number has been established as an 8. The dealer slides the dice to the shooter. Shooter picks them up, rolls them. We get snake eyes, which means nothing to us. Try it again. There's the easy 6, so we hit that $21. And we take down the 6 because we've hit that. We take down the opposite number of the 8 because we've hit that. So now we've got $30 at risk, and we're sitting at $423. And let's see if the shooter can hit that number once again. There's the 9. That's another hit for us, $14 win. We take that 9 down, and the opposite number at 7 to 5, which is the 5. And that's another $10, so we're at $457. We still have the 4 and the 10 working, and the dice are on the roll there. We hit the 10. So that pays 9 to 5, and we take it down. We take the 4 down, and we are off the board. We're not at risk anymore. We have $476 in our pocket. The 8 is the number, so again, we'll just stand and wait to see if the shooter hits the 8 or the 7 comes first. Hard 4, easy 6, and again, while all this is going on, we're doing this quickly. But there are lots of other bets at the table, so the dealers are busy paying those off, so we're going a lot quicker on screen here than we would in a normal casino. Dice are in hand. There's another 5. There's the 8, so we hit that number. So now the shooters hit 2 numbers. Everyone's putting their place bets down, or excuse me, their pass line bets down. Shooter for the come out roll. And here that is, that's the easy 4. So once again, we place the number established doesn't mean anything to us. So we put $5 on the 4 and 10 like we always do. We put $10 on the 5 and 9 like we always do. And we've hit 2 numbers, so we step down to our lowest level now on the 6 and the 8, minimizing that risk, with $12 bets on both those numbers. Number's been established. This is the first roll after the number. Here we go. There's the 3, which is nothing on the board there, so that means nothing to us. Try it once again. There's the hard 8, so that pays us 14. We'll take down the 8 and the opposite the 6. So we still have four numbers working, so we're still in the action. Dice in hand, there's the 9, so that's another one that we hit. Another $14 winner, so we'll take those 2 numbers down, the 9 and the 5. Have the 4 and the 10 working. Let's see what we can come up with. The shooters have been pretty good for us, so we like the dice in hand here. There's 2 numbers that mean nothing to us. Easy 8. And there's the 5. There's the easy 8 again. As you can see, that 8 comes up a lot. 6 also. There's center field 9. Easy 6. This shooter is hitting a lot of numbers. Boxcars, we like that. There's the easy 8 once again. And again, every time a number is hit, somebody at the table usually has chips on that square. So this is all very time consuming. You're spending a lot of time at the table earning those comps while all this is going on, and you have a minimal risk at this point with just $10 out there. 12, boxcars once again. Little Joe, the 3, craps. Easy 6. Boxcars once again. Yo 11. Okay, and there's the hard 10. So that takes down the 10. We've hit that one, and the opposite number of the 4. And that leaves us with the 4. And I think at this point, since we're well above our win limit, and we've had the opportunity to show you how the system works, once again, once the first number is hit, the $30 bet on the 6 and the 8 is reduced to 18. If that number is hit, if the number is hit once again, then the third level, the 4, 10, 5, and 9 all stay at the same levels. the 6 and the 8 are reduced to $12, and then every time that number's hit, that will remain at $12 until that shooter 7's out. Once that happens, then we move to a new shooter. Then we up our bets to $30 on the 6 and the 8, and the 4 and the 10, as always, remain at 5. The 5 and the 9 remain at 10. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little example of the step-down system. As you can see, it has a possibility to be very profitable, and all the time you're there, you're also earning comps on top of winning a little more than $200. One last thought before we let you go. Using this system demands a lot of the dealers, asking them to place bets and pull them down for you. So as always, please show your appreciation of those dealers and toss them a chip every now and then, place a bet for them, and they will appreciate you. We certainly thank you for joining us. If you like what you hear, please hit that subscription button and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is Lucky Duck, your small-time gambler, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.